All right, let's embark on this deep dive into a story that, honestly, it compellingly explores how love, ambition, and just a whole lot of drama can intertwine.
Really does.
Today, we're looking at a narrative about a billionaire, right? Who trades this life of like immense wealth for a humble kitchen.
Yeah, not for profit, but for something much more personal. A quest, really.
Exactly. Our mission is to kind of extract the surprising truths hidden in the billionaire chef's secret romance using character notes and a pretty detailed plot summary.
And we'll get into those hidden identities, the weight of family legacies.
And that whole pursuit of a dream against some pretty formidable odds.
What's so interesting right off the bat is that contrast.
Yeah.
Huge wealth, deliberately hidden, all for an emotional connection.
It's a classic setup, but feels very modern somehow.
It does. The stakes feel real.
Okay, so let's start with Jack. He's young, comes from this incredibly prominent secret Korean family, super powerful.
But here he is working as basically the lowest kitchen hand in a Jakarta restaurant.
And the twist, it's part of his own family's hotel chain.
But nobody knows. Absolutely no one. It's wild.
And the detail that just nails his commitment to this facade, his skill level.
It's shockingly low.
Yeah.
Like he can't even peel shrimp properly.
Right. It's not just a plot point. It shows he's willing to completely ditch his identity, start from scratch.
Yeah, forcing a kind of authenticity, or trying to, anyway.
It really highlights how far he'll go and why. It's all for Maya.
His childhood friend, Koha Jun. That's Jack's real name, we find out.
And he wants her to fall for him, the person, before she finds out about the money or their shared past.
Which immediately raises that question, doesn't it? Can something real grow from such a big secret?
It's a gamble. He thinks love has to be earned, separate from his status.
Exactly. So authenticity is sort of fighting against the lie from the very beginning.
So then there's Maya, talented chef in training, working right beside Jack.
But her reasons are completely different. It's urgent for her. She needs money badly.
Yeah, she's carrying these massive debts from her late mother's illness and passing.
So her hope is pinned on winning this meat chef challenge for the prize money.
Her ambition isn't about luxury, like you said. It's survival and honoring her mom.
Right, it grounds her struggle completely. It's such a contrast to Jack choosing to be humble.
Really shows the different ways passion can drive people, doesn't it? Luxury versus lifeline.
Definitely. So this first meat chef challenge kicks off. Maya needs a partner.
And she teams up with Jack. You'd think future hotel owner, maybe an asset.
Huh. Not quite. Not yet, anyway. The kitchen's total chaos.
Other chefs are hoarding ingredients. They're left scrambling.
And their dish. Conceptually okay, but the seasoning's missing, they lose.
A really faltering start for them.
But that failure, it's kind of a shared experience, right? It shows talent isn't everything. Jack's incompetence, the pressure.
Yeah, but maybe it also starts forging a connection.
Yeah.
Through the struggle.
I think so. And you see that deepen after the loss. Maya's obviously bummed out.
Understandably. So Jack takes her to play with dogs because he knows she loves them.
It's a sweet moment. And vulnerable. She opens up about her mom's death, how her mom loved cooking.
Which inspired her own path. And then there's that little hint, right? She vaguely remembers a Korean friend from her childhood in the Philippines.
And he's standing right there. The irony.
It's laying the groundwork, isn't it? That connection goes deeper than just the kitchen.
Absolutely. Even with the big secret hanging over them.
Okay, so things escalate. Chef RF is prepping for a huge event. Board member Mark Davis is coming. Pressure's immense.
And disaster strikes. The ingredients spoil. Bad weather, apparently.
So, in a pinch, Maya's failed challenge dish gets a second chance.
But RF warns her, get the seasoning right this time. It's high stakes.
It shows RF still has some faith in her talent, despite the earlier mess-up.
Definitely. It sets up the next big drama.
And here's where the secrets really tangle things up. Mark Davis arrives with Chaeyoung Rusong.
Famous Korean food critic.
Yeah.
Who instantly recognizes Jack.
So Jack has to hide, which of course looks super suspicious to Maya.
Right. And then the dish is served. Jack spots it a shrimp shell, but it's too late.
Mark's wife finds it super embarrassing. Chef Arif just explodes.
And Jack steps forward, tries to take the blame.
Only for Arif to just dismiss him, calls him useless. Ouch.
Yeah, and that hits Jack hard.
Yeah.
Echoes of his childhood stuff, feeling worthless. Taking the blame is almost automatic for him.
It's not just about Maya, it taps into his own trauma.
Exactly. But then Maya does something amazing.
She steps up, takes full responsibility, Says the team leader, her bears the fault.
It's incredibly brave
Mm-hmm.
and selfless.
Yeah.
And Jack sees it.
That act really affects him. You can tell. It shows her integrity.
Definitely. It solidifies her character. She's got leadership potential even in that moment.
Yeah.
A huge contrast to Jack's hidden world.
Meanwhile, there's this whole other drama in Jack's life. His assistant, Ligon, shows up.
Yep. Family's looking for him. Dad wants him as successor.
But his step-siblings are fighting it. They want him to sign away his inheritance.
And we get more insight into Jack's bitterness towards his dad, the childhood trauma.
It makes sense why he ran away to Jakarta. It wasn't just romance, it was escape.
A profound escape from a really painful family dynamic.
Yeah.
He's rebelling against it all.
Okay, back in the kitchen. Maya's still trying to prove herself. Her next idea.
The rare Kabul fruit. She wants to create a whole menu for Marganite using it.
Ref is skeptical at first, understandably after the shrimp incident.
But Maya's persistence, her conviction, she wins him over. She doesn't give up.
It really shows her resilience, doesn't it? Always finding a new way.
Yeah, driven by talent,
Yeah.
but also that desperate need for financial stability.
Speaking of which, that pressure just ramps up. Debt collectors again. Interest doubled now.
And her aunt's distressed, needs help. It's getting critical.
So Jack tries to help her find this Kabul fruit.
And then there's that misunderstanding with Chang Rusong again. Maya sees them together, assumes they're involved.
More relationship drama piled on top of the money stress.
It's a natural outcome of the secret, though, right? Deception breeds misunderstanding, even if Jack means well.
True. So, the search for the Kabul fruit. It's not easy. There's this local superstition.
Right, growing the tree brings a curse or something. Adds a nice touch.
But then a chance encounter with a kid who's being bullied leads them right to it.
And that little detail, Jack being terrified of the guard dog.
Yeah. But Maya just calmly handles it. It's charming.
It really shows their different strengths, doesn't it? His vulnerability, her surprising calm. Foreshadowing, maybe?
Could be. So, fruit secured. What's next? A risky plan.
Very risky. They start selling home-cooked meals to hotel employees. Under the radar.
Trying to raise money for Maya's competition entry fee. Because her debt's worse and her aunt's heart condition.
Which Jack finds out about from Stella.
So this isn't just Maya being enterprising. Jack's deeply involved now, emotionally invested, protective.
And that protective side really comes out. He finds out about the debt collector, Rudolph.
And he loses it. He and Legend confront the guy.
It gets physical. Jack forces him to sign this paper saying the debt's paid.
Yeah.
Leaves the cash.
And threatens him. Tells him never to go near Maya or her aunt again. Real vigilante stuff.
It's intense. Shows his commitment, but also, the privilege he has to just do that.
Yeah, Maya couldn't solve it that way. Highlights the difference in their worlds again.
But actions have consequences. Someone notices Jack's injured hand from the fight.
And security discovers the food selling operation.
Which leads to Chef Arif finding out.
Yeah.
And he's deeply disappointed. Especially in Maya, who he just promoted.
Oh, the betrayal from Arif's perspective. That must sting.
Totally. And it sets up this huge confrontation.
Both of them try to take the blame for the food sales.
But Jack ultimately falls on his sword. He resigns.
Tries to protect Maya, the newly promoted chef.
But it doesn't work. She still gets fired.
Ugh, that's brutal. A double blow.
It really underscores how tough their professional world is. Rules are rules, even if intentions were good.
But then, a little ray of hope. Her former colleagues.
Yeah, that's a lovely moment. They give her their knives. A gesture of support, encouragement for the competition.
It just shows the respect she earned, despite everything.
Exactly. And then, the big news. She gets a message.
She's in. Accepted into that prestigious international cooking competition.
It's a lifeline. A new path opens up just when things look darkest.
Meanwhile, Jack's crisis is escalating too. Ligon is pushing hard.
Go back to Korea. Deal with the inheritance fight. Step-siblings are making moves.
But Jack's made his choice, hasn't he? He's staying for Maya's competition.
It's huge. Love over billions, essentially. Shows how much he's changed, how deep his feelings are.
Okay, so competition day. And it's pure chaos right from the start.
Maya's a wreck, anxious. Jack's missing. Her knives are gone.
And interestingly, Aref shows up. He heard about the debts from Stella, and he seems concerned.
Yeah, a flicker of humanity there. Shows he cares beyond just being her boss.
But the start is a disaster. The competition knives are dull. Stella cuts her hand.
They have to restart. Total nightmare scenario.
Talk about testing her resilience.
Seriously. But then, enter Jack. Last minute.
And he's got them. her own familiar knives,
That changes everything. She finds her calm, her focus.
and performs flawlessly. Wins the first round. What an entrance.
It really highlights how important that comfort, those familiar tools, can be under pressure. And it proves her talent again.
But after the win, the truth bomb drops.
Oh, yeah. Awkward encounter with Enzo, the childhood neighbor.
Who just casually mentions Jack paid off her debts
Ah.
and that he's from a super rich family.
Oops. The secret's out. And not from Jack.
Maya puts it together fast, calls her aunt, confirms it. Devastating.
It's that crisis of trust, right? Everything feels like a lie.
And the timing, just terrible. Second round of the competition.
And the sound of a knife cutting coconut.
It triggers something awful in Jack.
Yeah.
A flashback. His mother's suicide.
He just collapses. Runs off, leaving Maya completely alone mid-competition. Heartbreaking.
It shows that trauma is still right there. Under the surface, he hasn't fully dealt with it.
Not at all. And Maya's left reeling, facing his breakdown and the truth all at once.
So she confronts him later, furious, confused, demanding answers.
About his identity, the debts, everything.
And Jack, he finally tells her. His real name, Ko-Ha-Jun.
The moment of reckoning. It's painful, forced by everything collapsing, but it's essential. Maybe they can build from honesty now.
And we get that flashback explaining everything. His childhood soul, the Philippines back in 2008.
His mother forced into hiding, her depression, his father's neglect.
The utter despair leading to her suicide. And that specific sound, the coconut peeling being linked to it, explains the breakdown perfectly.
It's brutal. And his father's coldness afterwards, just demanding he come back to Korea.
It gives so much context to Jack's pain, his need for escape, his desire for something real.
Absolutely. It makes his whole journey make sense.
But there's a chance for healing, too. We jump back to the present. Jack visits his father, who's dying.
Jack's still bitter, accusing him over his mother.
But the father, he confesses, he loved Jack's mother. He apologizes for his failures, urges Jack to live happily, avoid his mistakes.
And then he passes. It's a surprisingly redemptive moment. Closure, maybe?
Feels like it. A release for Jack, perhaps. A chance to reevaluate things.
Definitely a turning point, and just in time for the corporate showdown.
Right, the board meeting. Step-siblings make their move, try to paint Jack as irresponsible using that competition footage.
Jack turns it around. Brilliantly.
He reminds them of his father's real values, loyalty to employees, tells those specific stories.
Manager Hun's accident, Kim Ji-yeon's injury, showing his father cared about people.
And then the masterstroke. Withdraws his own name for CEO.
And nominates Lee Jin, revealing his father's secret will appointed Lee Jin anyway.
Wow, such smart thinking. Prioritizing the company, honoring his father's true legacy, stopping the infighting, real leadership.
Totally. Mature. Shows how far he's come.
Okay, let's get back to Maya, her grand finale in the competition.
The final round. Everyone else is doing complex, fancy, expensive dishes.
And Maya, she chooses a banana. A single banana costing less than $3.
It's so bold. At her explanation.
Cooking is about emotion, execution, celebrating local, simple ingredients, not just cost.
The judges are blown away. Her ingenuity, her courage.
It's the perfect statement for her journey, isn't it? Authenticity, skill, heart over flash, finding beauty in the simple things.
Exactly. A powerful metaphor.
And she wins. Crowned Grand Chef.
Amazing. And Chef Aref, super impressed, offers her the assistant chef job. Her dream, right?
Seemingly. But here's the twist. She turns him down, confidently.
Yeah. Tells him she knows her worth now. She's ready to be a head chef.
Yeah.
Leaves Aref stunned.
Wow. What growth. She's taking control.
Totally. Then she signs a contract as head chef in the Philippines. Dream realized on her own terms. Incredible self-empowerment.
But it's not quite over. Jack sighed. He's dealt with his past, secured the company with Lee Jin.
And he reaches out to Maya, sends a heartfelt voice message.
Followed by that romantic gesture, the toy car, a nod to their childhood, with flowers and a letter.
So touching. He confesses his feelings, apologizes properly for the deception, thanks her for helping him heal.
And their reunion, it's emotional. Maya admits she loves him too and credits his support for her success.
It feels earned. You know,
Yeah.
They both helped each other grow, face their pasts. Now they can build something real.
So, wrapping this deep dive up, what do we take away from the billionaire chef's secret romance?
Well, it really makes you think about secrets, doesn't it? Whether from trauma or strategy, how they shape everything, our lives, our
The
relationships,
weight they carry, and also just the sheer courage it takes, not just to chase a dream against the odds.
but also that other kind of courage, right? To confront your past, to forgive, and to really truly connect with someone else authentically.
It's a lot to think about, the intersection of ambition, love, and healing.